What's up, guys? This is Jesse with a burning question on everyone's mind. What are we going to do about the economy? During election season, of course, we always get into the economy. And spoiler alert, you're going to have challenges no matter what. No matter who wins, you're going to be responsible for your future. So, yeah, what's going to happen with the economy? My question for you is, what are you going to do about your economy? If you're an entrepreneur, you understand this idea. You have an economy. So let's zoom way out and think about the economy for a second. Our economic system is managed by governments. They issue fiat currency. That's what allows the regular citizens to buy goods and services with basically imaginary monopoly money that is mandated by the government. And in a world with technology, this is necessary because we can't be tethered to natural resources and really limit the financial supply. So they have to be very sophisticated and they have to have smart people managing the economy when it comes to the currency. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is that gold is still very much relevant in this system. Governments pay their debts to each other in these precious metals. Gold and silver, they can use these to pay debts. So what does that mean for you? Well, we need to be thinking about what AI is about to do to the world and what it is about to do to that system that we've gotten used to with fiat currencies that depend on productivity. They depend on goods and services being exchanged. They depend on value being exchanged. But in a world where we're going to have AI agent employees running around on the internet doing things, I can only guess how this is going to disrupt this system. And with robotics on the way and with AI agents coming very soon, it's likely going to change all of the rules. And of course, there's all of the projections about how many millions of jobs are going to be displaced. So with that in mind, it's very likely that universal basic income is going to become a necessity. Basically, people are going to be giving out stimulus checks in order to pay for the things that they need, and they'll basically be kind of babysat by robots. That's the lowest common denominator of what you can accept for your life. I do believe that it's going to become a status symbol to actually be doing things and to actually be taking control of what your life is and what your future is. That's going to be the new status. And because of that, that's going to be why it's so important for entrepreneurs to understand that you build an economy around yourself. All of those value exchanges are going to be things that you need to manufacture and create for yourself. But in a world that we can't predict what is going to happen, what is money even going to look like? What is it going to look like when AI agents are making cryptocurrency transactions with one another to do things? I can't even imagine what the world will look like, and neither can you. So we need stability. We need to be able to plan for the future. So when you're an entrepreneur, you need to know that no matter what is happening in the economy, if it's a good economy or a bad economy, but you're not driving your business forward and you're not driving your goals forward, who cares what the economy's doing? You're not doing what you need to do in that situation. So a good entrepreneur knows that you can take control of an economic downturn and the opportunities present, the fact that there's going to be so many people with so many problems to solve, or they're going to have free money that they don't understand the value of, and you can capitalize on that. You would need to understand that essentially as an entrepreneur, you're going to need to drive the business forward. You're going to need to drive your own life forward if you want to have anything more than your little government check when UBI sets in. How do you do that? I propose the idea of entering an industry that is going to be unlike any other industry in that it allows you to become a microcosm of that dynamic of a government and back your life with gold. You heard it right, folks. You can back yourself with gold. while the citizens are using the fiat currency for goods and services. If you can put yourself in a position where you can be like the government and have economic stability because of gold, but then benefit from a tool like fiat currency, you could be in a very, very unique position to dictate how your future is going to go. That is going to be possible in the jewelry industry with AI agents running around on e-com stores, selling jewelry around the clock. And that is probably among the most stable industries that you could enter, and it's probably the biggest opportunity for you. So what you're going to want to do is consider what it's going to mean when people are getting the second round of indefinite stimulus checks through UBI. I can tell you that on 47th Street, it was raining money when people had the opportunity to pay for gold for the first time with no consequences or no perceived consequences. So I would imagine that when people get UBI for the first time, they're going to save it up and put it off in places and save up and buy that thing that they've never had before. But you're going to be right there. And you're going to have an e-commerce store that's backed by gold that has AI agent employees. Therefore, you would be able to take in the fiat currency, legally have an exchange of goods and services, and then know that because of the very fabric of the fine jewelry industry being built on gold, you know that there is an anchor point that is making sure that in the future, the business that you choose to go into, if you just lost your job or you're about to lose your job, you'll know that the business that you're about to go into is stable. So if you're a white collar worker looking for something to do, and you know that there's a lot more in you than just getting a UBI government stimulus check every month, and that you want to have control over what your life is going to become, I would highly recommend that you go to jewelersadvantage.com and familiarize yourself with our AI tools and come to understand what we're doing. There's a lot of people in the jewelry industry that are starting to dabble and have some kinds of AI solutions, and it's cute what they're coming up with. But I'll tell you one thing, and you can mark my words on this, that Jeweler's Advantage is going to be leading AI in the fine jewelry industry. And it's probably the biggest opportunity of your life to start getting involved in this industry and understanding what it's going to mean. It's going to be anyone's ball game when lab diamonds destroy the diamond market, but gold remains. And then new disruptions enter the marketplace like AI agents and robotics for manufacturing that allow you to manage a whole supply chain end to end. Head to jewelersadvantage.com, share this link with a friend that needs to have any idea of what they're going to do. My name is Jesse Corby at Jewelers Advantage, and we will see you in the next one.